Hello everybody, my name is Ilya.
And I'm Tyler. And this is Beasley. Say hi.
Together we all make up kovray. In today's video, we want to share some great themes that we particularly like.
One theme in particular.
One theme.
If we didn't already give it away with the shirts that we're wearing, we're gonna stick with the theme of plant-based games.
Plants!
Today, we're gonna introduce you to 5 different plant-based games that we have in our collection.
Plants. What we love about games is that they can really be about anything. Whether it's dogs, colorful shirts, or plants. So we wanted to share these with you because we really enjoy plants, nature, and although it's the middle of winter, we're hoping to get back out there doing some hikes and going to parks sooner than later.
Yeah, once it warms up a little, it'll be quite fantastic.
Well, let's dive right in.
This is in no particular order, so we're just gonna list off the games that we have for you. So the first one is
Bosk. So Bosk is published by Floodgate Games. It's designed by Daryl Andrews and Erica Bayouris, and the art is done by Kwanchai Moria. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the game?
So Bosk is an abstract area control strategy game where you're basically trying to optimize your placements of planting trees so that they can drop leaves and ultimately score you the most points. It's really fun to play. It's a very vibrant game. There's a lot of thinking ahead that goes into the game, and I really honestly feel like we're walking through a park in the middle of fall, and it's just like so nostalgic and natural feeling, and yeah, it makes me warm.
It's quite immersive for sure. I really like that the game's rounds are actually seasons. I love any games that do that. I think it's fantastic. And each season has a different purpose. Initially, you try to plant all these trees in specific spots strategically to gain some points. And then all these trees that you've placed will drop leaves in various directions. And based on where the leaves land and the areas that they control is how you score points. And ultimately, the one with the most points wins.
Yeah.
When we first played this, I won.
Sure. No, he did win. He did win. No, it's a really fun game. It's 2 to 4 player game. Takes about 30 to 40 minutes to play, and we've honestly just thoroughly enjoyed playing this one.
Can you play it with tree players?
Oh no. Well, there's the first pun of the game, or of the video.
Well, we're really looking forward to playing more of this. Would definitely recommend you check it out. It's a beautiful game. And that is Bosk.
On to the next one. All right, number 2. Wow. It's Herbaceous. This one is a really fun game published by First Games. It's designed and illustrated by Stephen Finn, Eduardo Baraf, and Beth Sobel. And it's just, it's a very surprising game to me. I thoroughly enjoy this. It's about 20 minutes, plays 2 to 4 players, and yeah, it's just a blast.
It's a set collection game, but it's really interesting because every turn you'll draw 2 cards, and then one you'll keep for yourself, and the other you'll put in the community garden. So you're growing your own garden and the community garden, and players can take set at any point in the game to score it. But timing when you take that is the most intricate part of this game.
Yeah, I like it because you really have to be strategic with when you want to take your sets, because you can only take the sets you're given once. And you really have to focus on whether or not like somebody's gonna take before you from the community garden, because if you don't do it before them, you potentially lose out on a lot of points.
There's definitely a bit of push your luck element in this as well, because you'll be sitting there and just really hoping no one takes that herb right there. They're just waiting for it, and then like one more turn. I think it can last one more turn, then you let it go and then just hope for the best. But Tyler usually takes my herbs. So what's your favorite herb?
In this game in particular, I think my favorite is lavender. It's got that bright purple and it's just refreshing to see.
Mine would have to be thyme, because there's no time like right now to play this game. And that is Herbaceous.
Definitely recommend you check it out. On to the next one.
Ohanami!
Yeah!
So Ohanami is published by Pandasaurus Games. It's designed by Stefan Bendorf and illustrated by Christian Opper. It is a card drafting, placing game where you try to build 3 wonderful gardens that score you the most points.
Yeah, so the cards are numbered from 1 to 120. And essentially, you'll pass, or you'll get a deck of
10.
You'll get a hand of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll take 2, pass the deck to your left or right, whatever the round is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you essentially just place cards into your garden in ascending and descending order.
Mm-hmm. So it gets really tricky because later in the rounds, because you can only place them from ascending and descending, you create these sort of gaps. So if your highest card is 100 and your lowest card is 10, you can only really place above 100 and below 10. And you have 3 gardens to kind of work around that, and it's just really fun.
Yeah, I like the scoring in this game too because there are 4 different types of cards. Water, grass,
Water,
stone,
plant, stone, and
cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
Yeah. So each of them get you different points, a different amount of points, but the cool thing about it is each of them are scored at different rounds. So it's beneficial to kind of think ahead on what you want to take based on how many points you're going to get for the cards.
I personally love building myself some cherry blossoms because they score you some mad points at the end of the game.
Yeah, it's like an exponential growth for cherry blossoms.
For sure. If you're interested in this game, we actually did a check it out video for it, so we'll link that down right here.
Yeah, so check it out.
And that's Ohanami.
On to the next one.
Up next we have
Arboretum.
Arboretum.
This game is published by Renegade Games. It's designed by Dan Kasser, and illustration is done by the wonderful Beth Sawell. I really like this game. It's a lot of fun. It's like card drafting almost, but
this game looks so peaceful, so nice, and just relaxing. It's not. It's very stressful from the beginning to the very end. But I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I usually like more peaceful, not feeling kind of edge of my seat the whole time, but this game really keeps you just engaged the whole time.
Yeah.
In a stressed way.
So basically, for reference, the game works that what you want to do is you want to create consecutive trees in numerical order to score yourself points. But you get more points for for maintaining the same color, for starting and ending in the right spaces. But you get to decide this the whole time.
Yeah. The catch with this game is you only get to score the trees that you have the most points of in your hand at the end of the game. So as you're placing trees, you want to make sure you have that color in your hand still. And your hand is only 7 cards. So that's where kind of the stressful part comes in, is as you discard cards, you don't want players to take them and all of a sudden take over the forest that you've been building. So it's really stressful, but it's so much fun. It keeps you engaged the whole way around, and it really leaves you coming back for more.
Yeah, and the interesting thing that Ilya kind of touched on is that you can take cards from the discard pile, not only from the draw pile, but also from the discard pile. So it's very interesting because if you mess up and place the wrong or discard the wrong card from your hand, you can be giving somebody a lot of points by accident. It's very fun.
I've lost this game way too many times, but I never get mad enough that I want to leaf the table. Well, and that is Arboretum.
Definitely check it out. Last but not least, we've got Photosynthesis. Yeah.
So this one's designed by, and apologies for my pronunciation here, is Hjalmar Hawk, and it's illustrated by Sabrina Merman. It is published by Blue Orange Games, and it is such a beautiful game. Just look at this tree. So this is an area control game. It's super neat because the theme in this game is really apparent because what you're trying to do is collect light points to build up your trees and score points. But the catch is that your trees leave shadows and you can block other players' trees to score more light points. So it's like almost a strategic blocking, taking all that sunlight for yourself so you can run photosynthesis while others can't.
Yes, yeah, it's very interesting because the most points you can get is in the middle of the board. So you have to grow yourself inwards, but it's also dangerous to grow yourself inwards because you get a higher risk of blocking yourself from the sun or blocking yourself from other trees. But it's cool. I really like the board in this one because the sun, you've got like this sun marker circle that moves around the board and gives you the direction that the sun is pointing, and that's how you calculate your points for the round. Definitely a beautiful game. I love it.
Yeah, seeing the game in actions when you actually have all the trees on your board, and they're little tree standees as you can see here. It really adds so much more to the game. It's very immersive in that sense because you're really vowing to take that sunlight away from others.
This game also has an expansion, which we have yet to try. We just got it. But really looking forward to this. It adds a night theme to it called
Under the Moonlight.
Yeah.
Yes.
So really looking forward to giving that one a go. The game itself is a 2 to 4 player game. It probably takes 50-60 minutes to play, I want to say.
About an hour.
Yeah. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this game.
You're my sunshine.
My knight in shining armor is this
me
expansion.
Oh.
That was my attempt at a pun, so. Well, there you have it. That's 5 plant-based themed games that we would recommend you checking out.
And we really enjoy.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more about some of these games, check out our blog down below where we go a little bit more in depth and tell you a bit of plant facts about these games as well.
That's all the time we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. If you really enjoyed this video, give us that thumbs up and feel free to hit that subscribe button. Or if you're really interested, tap on that bell notification so you know when we release new videos.
Until next time, thanks for tuning in to our couch conversation.
Bye.
Bye.